Hillary has become increasingly strange in certain circumstances to watch. Basically what happened is that just I think it was a few days ago, I think it was Drudge to pull out a photo that surfaced, is apparently from a few months ago, where Hillary's helped up the stairs, right? She can't even climb the stairs herself. And people started asking what's going on with this presidential candidate here, and it was speculated she's had help to stand in certain cases. She has had what looks like seizures in front of the camera and stuff like that.
But let's start with Hillary in 1998. She reportedly had a blood clot in her leg. In 2005, stomach virus and faints before a speech. 2009, fractures her elbow in a fall while she's walking to the White House. 2011, falls boarding an airplane in Yemen. 2012, she faints, hits her head, suffers a concussion, has to wear glasses for double vision. 2012, diagnosed with a blood clot following her fall. And then in 2016, photographed, as you saw, being helped up those stairs in South Carolina.
To make what we've got work really well and improve it and get the costs out of an upward spiral. Upward spiral.
Here's another speech where a protester approaches the stage. She's off camera. And she kind of just freezes up. And what's interesting...
here we are!
And what's interesting is that the black guy who ran up to her is supposedly her doctor who's with her on the road. So her reactions are very bizarre. Here's the plane that she boarded when she was in Yemen, and it looks like she even has trouble walking up the stairs, to be honest. Before finally tumbling over.
Looks like she's putting a lot of thought into
each step.
Each stair, yeah.
Check this out now. Oh. Ouch, Yeah, previously she had broken her elbow, and who goes down like that? Here's her surprise reaction here, supposedly from the DNC.
Yeah, her mannerisms are...
I don't know if she's just faking that or whatever.
Yeah, it's like she's trying very hard to be a human being, and it's...
I have one. Here, David, you talk.
Could Hillary Clinton be dying? Bizarre incidents have experts speculating on Clinton's health. Seizures, coughing fits, struggling upstairs, baggy clothing, even in the summer. There are the injection pin and her doctor in close proximity. It's a fair question to ask. The American people have a right to know. If Clinton is ill, why is she running for president? The Democratic National Committee is not the Make-A-Wish Foundation. It seems unreasonable they would make Clinton president for a day, only to see her handed off.
Yeah, I mean, it's true. And I think these questions should be asked. I think, Reiner, it was actually, in fact, recently came out, too. I think it was through the email leaks that her longtime aide said that she actually was often confused. This is back in 2013, I think. That's 3 years ago. What if she has, like, Parkinson's or something, and this is just slowly kind of getting worse for her?
Yeah, it's very likely. It definitely, from our perspective, it seems very weird. Who knows what's going on behind the scenes?
Huma Abedin, the aide, who said in an email, this was when she was the former Secretary of State, that she was, quote, often confused. Michael Chernovich, who detailed in one of his stories all these, kind of recent health issues that she suffered from. And I think one of the, kind of conclusions that he came through this is that she actually has Parkinson's. So obviously that would make her completely unfit to be a president. I mean, they pin all these kinds of mental things on Trump all the time, while completely ignoring these kinds of issues on Hillary. Imagine if some of these kinds of behaviors were exhibited by Trump. Imagine how the media would go after him at that point.
Oh yeah, it would be the end of the world. Trump is, be headlines everywhere. Trump is sick. Trump is unhealthy. Trump this, Trump that. But instead they're They're covering it up for her. It's become very, very clear at this point, and many people have known this for a while, that the mainstream media, most of the mainstream media at the very least, is pretty much the propaganda arm of the Democratic Party.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, definitely, definitely. Well, I mean, obviously, there's a lot to say about Hillary and her state of mind overall, anyway. But it's interesting. I think we're going to see more of this kind of her malfunctioning, if you will, up to the presidential election. And to be fair, I mean, it's like, yes, there's a lot of pressure on these people. I think Hillary's 69, Trump is 70. Apparently, Trump is in very good health, but Hillary does not seem to be. And so, if she's unfit or has some kind of neurological issue, that could be a huge, problem for her.